No sunset?
You know what? Represent.
Even if we got 11 wins, keep it going.
Huh?
Even if we only have 11 wins. Ever? Ever, yeah.
Hey, we've been in the playoffs before. Remember Charles Barkley? Come on. You're probably too young for that.
Okay, it's been a while since we've had a chance to see you getting ready for a fight. I wonder what the feeling is like just a couple days out. What's the emotion after all this time away?
Feeling's the same. The fight week's the same. I just really wanted to be on this card. You know, just after all the time that took off, this card made sense. This card with this opponent, so it was perfect for me to come back. So that's why I'm here.
I know you're never an outwardly emotional kind of guy or whatever, but I mean, this crowd, the homecoming, was it everything you expected? I mean, does it feel kind of special even after all you've accomplished in your career?
It does, you know. It's just, I love you too. It's just always great to have the support of the fans. You know what I mean? I just feel extremely lucky. There's not a lot of people that actually get all the applause from the fans, and just my fans are super loyal. It's just amazing, you know. I do this for myself. I fight and train for myself, but if I can reach somebody else that's watching me, I mean, that's great, you know. That's hey, I've done my job, so.
I wonder, you know, as we break down this fight, you know, obviously everybody looks at you and they say, I wonder what he's lost after 2.5 years away. When you look at yourself, I mean, do you feel like maybe there's something you've gained? I mean, do you think maybe people aren't giving you credit for things you might have improved during your time away?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I get to prove that in my fights coming up. You know, how much I've improved the time off and how good of a, you know, how good of rest is for your body in that time off. Again, I feel stronger than ever with no nagging injuries, you know, right to it, feel great. So I'm just blessed that I get this opportunity to come back and fight here, and yeah.
I know it's just an open workout for the fans, but, you know, we saw a lot of striking there, a lot of reactive head movement, that sort of thing. I mean, do you feel like this is a fight that you can stand in the pocket and win a fight on your feet?
You're going to have to fight everywhere, you know what I mean? If something doesn't work, hey, you know, there's plan B, plan C. So I expect, yes, I'm going to have to stand with them. I'm going to have to throw blows with them, you know, in order to do everything else that I want to do. You know, this is mixed martial arts. We can do everything, punch and kick. I try to kick, but, I mean, the mats are, I don't even know what brand of mats they are, but they're pretty slippery, you know. I sweat a lot, so with the canvas in the octagon, the sweatier you get, the more grip you get. So I'm excited just to show people how much I've improved.
Last thing for me, do you know what you weigh on fight night? Do you have it?
I don't. I haven't weighed myself at all this camp. I never do. I just.
You know it's not 266.
Hey man,
all right?
Yeah. It's the perks of being a heavyweight for me. You know, a smaller heavyweight. So.
Looking at Francis, outside of his punching power, does he shine anywhere else?
Does he shine anywhere else? You know, he kicks a little bit now and then. I'm sure his kicks are hard for how much power he has. I'm sure he's tough in the clinch. I'm sure he's tough in the wrestling, in his wrestling defense. Again, he's a big, strong guy. He's gotten to where he is for a reason. You know, he's not just a one-trick pony. He does have other avenues, and for him, he is somewhat of a green guy that he still has a lot to learn. I'm sure he's improved much so in his last fights to now, so I'm expecting to see that.
He said he called you out 2 years ago after your win over Travis Brown, your last fight. When did he get on your radar, or did you hear that call out from 2 years ago?
Yeah, I heard him, you know, talking. I said some stuff back to him as well, you know what I mean? But when he got on my radar was for this fight, you know? There's always this ifs, ands, and buts. There's no reason to get into it with anybody over social media. Like, I don't know, that just seems very immature to me. You know, we can prove it one-on-one, so I get to do that.
Do you look at that Stipe fight and just think, well, there's the blueprint to beat him? Or do you imagine he's probably improved since then?
He's probably improved since the Stipe fight, definitely. So, again, you know, I'm looking to fight a much more improved Francis Ngannou. And, you know, just looking at his other fights, you don't need a blueprint from somebody else to look at what he has. He likes to stand, likes to throw his hands, and he's really good at that.
Okay, regresas al octágono después de algún tiempo de inactividad y regresas aquí en Phoenix. ante un oponente pues que es estar en altura, etcétera, etcétera. Pero, ¿qué puedes decir de tu regreso al octágono? Y sobre todo la afición que te sigue, la afición obviamente mexicana y también los latinos aquí.
Sí, sí, para mí el regreso a venir aquí en Phoenix, a pelear aquí en frente de mi familia, de mis amigos, era perfecto. El tiempo era perfecto para pelear contra alguien como Francis Ngannou, que pega bien duro, es bien peligroso, pero todos tienen una manera para ganar. Y yo ya sé cómo ganar contra él, y pues lo voy a hacer este domingo.
We're always looking at the stakes of fight, what a fight means. What does this one mean to you? Because obviously, you're not going to be fighting for the heavyweight title anytime soon, I wouldn't imagine. So what does this fight mean to you? What are the stakes of it here?
Just to come back, man. Just to come back. Again, to fight in this card, to fight against somebody like Francis, who poses some threat. It's a challenge that I would like to take head on. So.
Cain, you mentioned Charles Barkley. Did you grow up a Suns fan at all?
Hell yeah, I did. Yeah, man. I grew up in Yuma, Arizona. I rooted for all the Arizona teams, and yeah, that time that Charles Barkley was on the team with Kevin Johnson. It was just like I wanted them to win so bad. It made me be a Suns fan. It made me slowly be an Arizona State fan. Being from here. So yeah.
So what will it mean to be fighting in the place where the Suns play on Sunday?
It's just great. It's just a blessing, to come back. And again, for me, it was just the right card, the right opponent. Be fighting in my home state. I'm just happy for that.
Francis has been one of the kind of on the forefront of this rise in African fighters or fighters coming from Africa. I think there was a video of you trained in Senegal.
Yes.
Is on the Olympic channel. Did you gain a sense of, did they know what mixed martial arts means? Like in the UFC, did they know?
Definitely. I went down there, and a lot of guys knew who I was and have watched film on me to kind of improve their sport as well, which Senegalese wrestling was awesome. It's kind of a mixture of sumo and boxing all into one. So it was great experience, and yeah, guys are doing just exactly what we're doing, over there, and what they do in the culture of, even as kids, everybody goes to the beach, they work out. And when the guys work out there on the beach, they're either running or they're either wrestling. So even as kids, they're wrestling on the beach. So I thought that was really cool, just to be there, on the beach and having it filled with people. Everybody's doing something actively, and that's something that I've never seen anywhere else. And people usually go to the beach to hang out and chill and relax and get some sun, but they're just working out, getting fit. I mean, that was awesome.
How did you get to work with the Olympic? It was for the Olympic channel, right?
Olympic
How did you get
Channel,
to work with them?
They just called my manager up, Mike Fonseca, and just, asked if I'd want to host this, and I've never done anything like that. So I got the opportunity to do it. Said yes, and for me, just traveling and meeting and seeing new cultures was amazing. And I just did my ancestry. Like all my team knows I was, because I've been telling them, and I have 1% from Senegal.
Really?
So I felt the connection when I was there. I did. So yeah, I mean, yeah.
What else on your ancestry did you not expect? Like, what else do you have like a percentage of that you wouldn't expect?
So 2% Mali, West African.
Okay.
Yeah, as well. A lot, and then Portuguese. I did not have any idea that I had any Portuguese in me. And Portuguese as well, yes.
So it's a couple African heavyweights.
Huh?
A couple African heavyweights.
Going at it, yes.
Final question.
Thank you so much.
A lot of people that I talk to say this fight is as easy as move your head, shoot a low single, run the fight, take it out of the right?
Yeah.
For you can't think it's that easy.
No, it's never that easy.
For you, as far as the prediction goes, not even a prediction, but where do you see yourself starting to fight off? Are you going to look to put heavy pressure on it to see where he breaks, or are you going to try to move around and because you haven't been in the cage for 2 years, are you going to try to move around and feel what it is you want to do about it?
Yeah, go after him, impose my will on him, with the strong punches. Look for the takedown. I mean, in the strong punches, the takedown should present itself. And if it's not there, then I'm able to punch and kick. That's something that I do well. so I can keep my distance on him, but also close the distance on him with the punches. So looking to see what he gives me, you know. I know he's going to be super strong early on. I know trying to get a takedown early on is probably not going to work because of how strong he is. You know what I mean? So we'll have to see what's open. The knockout's there. You know, I'll definitely take that, of course. But I see how he moves. I see how he throws his punches. I know what punches are really good on him. He throws really good uppercuts. He throws these loopy hooks, long loopy hooks. So looking for openings after he throws them, and you know, counterattack and just do everything, man. This is MMA. I'm gonna throw everything at him.
Welcome back. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
All right, guys. Thank you.